What's up, everyone? Mike here from The Art of Guitar. You know, as a big fan of thrash metal and just metal in general growing up, I was real excited because I ordered the Big Four DVD, and that's back in 2010. Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax got together, and they recorded this concert, and it was really great to see all four bands. But I started to sort of revisit what made Slayer and Anthrax so exciting to me at the time. I mean, I love all four bands, of course, but I was really focusing on those bands last night. And it reminded me of this thrash tempo trick that I always liked, but I was never really able to pinpoint what was going on. So I thought I would do a little bit of a study on that today and show you guys. That's where a band will take a riff, and then when they get to the next part, they'll actually speed it up a little bit. And that's kind of rare. Like these days, a lot of bands like to stick to one tempo, or they'll do drastic changes. But that real slight ramp up trick is what I was really feeling, and it was really giving me goosebumps. I was like, okay, this is what I was real excited about back in the old days and even today. So I wanted to study it today, and what I did was I took a bit of South of Heaven by Slayer, and I thought that's a song that really does that to me. And I studied that the slower part was at 116 beats a minute, and then when it went up, it didn't shoot up to like 170 or anything like that. It ramps up over the course of a drum fill up to about 135, 136. So it's about a 20 beat per minute difference, which I thought was really interesting to kind of finally put a number to it. Sort of that way sometimes with riffs, I like to really get in and get detailed about it. So I thought I'd record it and try to reproduce the real version of it, and then go back and see what it would have been like if it would have just been one straight tempo. Maybe what a band today would have done. So let's go ahead and try it the real way once and just feel what that's like. All right, here we go. Okay, it's hard not to try to move like Kerry King while you're playing Slayer riffs, but did you feel that when the drum fill came in? Dave Lombardo is really great at this, by the way. He'll just kind of naturally do it, I think, and I'm over-examining it a little bit today, but that's on purpose. Anyways, he just has this feel. When it really kicks in, he just knows exactly what tempo to lock into. Okay, so now let's do the straight version, and I kind of split the difference. I didn't want it to all be at the slow tempo or all be at the fast tempo, so I went right towards the middle, okay? So we went about 125, I think, on this one. So let's do that. Did you feel the difference? There's something missing. Now, of course, if that was all you ever heard, if Slayer recorded it that way, we'd all think it was awesome, right? Because it's Slayer and their riffs are great. But because of that little ramp that I did that first, the ramp up version, you could feel a little bit of excitement missing from that. And sadly, I think a lot of music, I'm not always ripping on new music, by the way. Some people think I am. There's a lot of great new music out there. But I feel like more and more bands are getting more click friendly. You know, you see a lot of groups where they're wearing earpieces on stage, the drummer is, and they're playing to a click so they can trigger things. It's really cool. But it kind of forces you on a grid, kind of gives you that quantized feeling, which isn't as organic and exciting, in my opinion, most of the time. So I'm going to go back and do the organic version one more time because I want to do it again. It just feels fun to play, and I want you to compare it to what you just heard. Here's the real version tempo-wise. Okay, so I've already played that riff like 3 times within a few minutes, and I still feel that energy when it kicks in on the more organic version where the tempo changes. So if you feel like your riffs are getting a little bit dull sometimes, try this trick, bring back the old thrash tempo trick, and make it new again, and let's see if you guys can utilize that. It's a lot of fun, and sometimes it's just a matter of a few beats per minute that can really affect the way a riff feels, so play around with that as well. Okay, good luck with that, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, bye.